All right, what's going on, people? What's going on? Welcome back. Let me just adjust this. Bring this over here. All right. We are back in business. Okay, nice little push here on gold, actually. Let me just get this up here. Whoa. Cool. All right. Let me see what we got on here. Got 15 people tuning in. Good morning, Raj, Joe, KNFX. Good morning from Malaysia. Good morning. Good morning from Malaysia. Very nice. Whereabouts in Malaysia? One place I've always wanted to go to in Malaysia, which I have never been to yet, is Kuala Lumpur. I want to go check out Kuala Lumpur at some point. It's like a pretty cool place. But yeah, good to have you guys back on stream. I'm just firing up the charts over here. Seeing a little bit of how yesterday moved. Pushed up quite a lot yesterday, actually. Had a nice little push. She kind of chopped a little bit yesterday in the US session, actually. We'll break that down in a second. From Morocco, good morning. Good to see you guys from lots of different places. Everyone go drop where you're from. I can almost guarantee we're going to have some guys who are staying up at a crazier time in some European time zone. There always is. Someone's on that 1 a.m. grind. I'm just getting the Zoom guys in, guys. I'll be 2 seconds. Let me just get the Zoom chat here as well. But yes, the last day of August today. Last day of August. You got NFP tomorrow. So given it's the last day of the month, you know you may get a bit of volatility here in this Asian session. That's the reason I decided to jump on today. Could get some nice end of month moves. Get some good volume on Goldie today. We shall see. Looks like Nasdaq kind of chopped a little bit last night. Why is Discord not opening? Let me see if I can set it from my phone. Give me 2 seconds, guys. So I'm just Discord's not opening for me. There we go. Cool. Cool. All right. Let's do it. South Africa. Nice, man. Nice. Early Peach. Oh, nice, Joe. Very nice, man. Good morning, Trading Hub. Good morning. From Saudi Arabia. Very nice. See, there you go. From England. Nice. It's almost 1 a.m. in England right now, so you're putting in that grind. You gotta love it. On that grind, that 1 a.m. Asian grind. Good shit, man. Good shit. Right, let me see what news we have today. So we've got unemployment claims later on, pre-New York, which is going to be very big for the US dollar, and this is the last day of the month. So this monthly close on gold and all of our instruments here is going to be very, very key. Very, very key. These liquidity plays are now being grabbed. So we're pretty clean for the Asian session, which is good. That's what I want to see. I want to make sure we got some nice clean potential moves. Why is my... I can't get it. I don't know why my YouTube chat's not loading. Where's it gone? Alright, there we go. It's just being a bit slow. Alright, let me get the Zoom guys in. Let me share my screen. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream as well. I'll start sharing my screen in a second once I get this up. Alright, cool. We're in. I don't know why I've lost the YouTube chat over here. Let me get rid of this. do it anyway. Yo, Antonio, what up, man? What up? What up? Antonio, Rob, what's going on, guys? Good to have you guys back. Oh, there we go. YouTube's back up. It's not grind, it's insomnia. Ohio, very nice. That sounds pretty cool. I've never been to Ohio before. Ohio seems like a pretty cool state to go to as well. Yo, Adam, what up, man? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? All right, let's have a look at see how this gold closed on the daily yesterday. I didn't really watch. I watched a little bit of the US session. Oh yeah, we tapped back into that daily resistance. So this is now turned daily support, daily sup. So your daily support, your daily resistance. So these are the highs that I was talking about for you guys on Zoom. These are the highs that needed to get liquidated before gold potentially could see a dip back down to retest these levels. So we've now come up, we've liquidated that high and found some resistance here at a very big level. Then you got 1950 sitting just above there as well. So it's a very, very big level. This Asian sessions is open and instantly pushing up the top wick, which is nice. I think you may see a little dip back lower today to even, you may not come all the way back down here as of yet, but even to come back down and kind of retrace somewhere at these levels could still actually be nice, which would be like 60 ticks. So I'm just going to mark on yesterday's low as well. Probably won't get grabbed today. Well, it depends how unemployment claims, but probably won't get grabbed in the Asian session. But let's be watching them daily lows. So we've now liquidated the highs on the daily, still respecting that resistance, which is exactly what we would want to see. Holding a short on gold from a target of 1942.83. Are you on the futures chart or the currency chart? Probably, I assume probably futures. No, sorry, probably currency. I'm just doing my analysis here on the currency and we'll take a look. Zoom. So yeah, so we've broken back below this resistance. Currently retesting. You could see this push back down into the currency. Yeah, nice. 19. You'll see target 1942. Yeah, I think you'll easily see that get tapped. I think you'll see a dip a little bit lower, to be honest. Or could potentially come and grab yesterday's lows, if not at least test this resistance. 4 hours looking pretty nice there. You got that nice evening star formation. Currently coming up retesting. It's got an hour for this 4 hour to flip. So if we go down to the hourly, let me do this on the currency chart. Let me leave this back to the 5. I'm going to do the futures chart here on the hourly. Let's have a look what's going on. So the hourly is kind of had a little fake out of this support. Wait, why does that look so different? That looks completely different. Oh, wait a minute. Why does that look so different? It's not delayed. No, wait, what? Yeah, weird, I don't know. That futures chart. Yeah, I mean, the futures chart and the current chart are always a bit different, but that looks very different. Let me see this here. So you've come up, you've liquidated these highs, which was back in Friday at 2 p.m. Friday at 2 p.m. Oh, so the 4 hour changes on a different time. All right, yeah. Anyway, let me just do it here. Let me do it here. All right, so let's have a look at this. Have a look at this hourly. Yeah, so hourly. If we do break back below this level, you could see gold come back down and retrace down into here. Obviously, as it stands, we're very, very bullish, so we don't want to just be looking for short, trying to catch a reversal. I'm still open to longs. You've kind of had this support. You broke below, broke straight back above. Currently retesting that level, so if you can see this, push higher. It's not the cleanest of ranges. Let me have a look on the 30. Oh, why does it do that, man? Don't do that. And then I go with this visibility, take it down to the minute. Let me go to 30. Cool, there you go. Oh, it's just done it to the other one as well. Sorry guys, I don't know why it does that. Visibility, minutes, stay there. Yeah, cool. So you got that level down there. You know, if you do get closures back below there, to at least, you know, even come down to a retest like these wicks, 30 ticks, amazing. In terms of, can we look for long opportunities? I'll probably have to assess on the 5, but you kind of have 30 resistance up here as well. So how many ticks is this range? It's just squeezing about 19. Not the cleanest, but it's not the worst either. I'd rather see a breakout to the lows to keep this 4 hour re-breaking back below, but what I want to see and what gold's going to do is two very different things. So let me just get rid of this level. Let's do our 15 analysis here. So you've had this double bottom, you've wicked out the double bottom, trying to push higher. So, you know, you never know actually. If you get closures above here, you know, you could see gold have a little retracement, and that may be worth it. Maybe worth it if we start to push higher. I would consider that. I'll consider anything this morning. Let me just get rid of my emails because that's annoying. Let me quit that. So we'll be watching, you know, if you get closures above, potential to push into, you know, somewhere up into that resistance, come and liquidate that previous high, and then you're going to have resistance back there as well. So like I say, so it is a very tight range. I'll only consider taking it if you do get good volume, because, you know, it's still like 22 ticks. Now let's have a look on the 5 minutes. So we need to keep in mind that the 4 hour has, you know, created this evening star flip bearish, and this 4 hour is going to close in like 50 minutes. So we're going to use the currency chart here for the 5. So you've had this correction down, you know, you've had this little double bottom here, you've grabbed the double bottom, you've broken higher, broken back above this level. So we are trying to push higher. We're trying to push higher. So you're going to have 5 minute resistance up there. And let me just see here. Any highs to play this into? No, not really. Not a lot of levels in the 5. But yeah, let's just see how this first 15 of the session is going to close, so we can kind of assess what's going on here in Asia. 5 minutes looking a little bit choppy, but it's still it's kind of given cleaner ranges than we've seen all week, to be honest. Yeah, there'll be a pretty big dip back down if you can short that as well. But yeah, no bias today. No bias. Will stay neutral. If we do get shorts, you know, this level here is going to be a potential, you know, sort of inverse head and shoulders region, which again is only 14. You know, you may spike down a little bit more into 16, 17. And if that 4 hour can flip bearish, then yeah, you know, you never know, you may see it drive even more. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Failed my funding challenge again. Sucks to hear, Adam, man. Sucks to hear. Obviously, just make sure you're, you know, if you're failing it time and time again, then you have to change something. Otherwise, you're just never gonna get lucky and pass it. I think gold will correct to 1926, 1930. Yeah, possibly, man, possibly. Very possible. Well, I mean, yeah, you do have, so you got unemployment claims today. But that's not until it's not until pre-New York. So that's going to be the big decider of where kind of you get a big move. So the way that you kind of want to be able to assess how to trade that news is kind of see how Asia and London shapes up. Like if Asia and London all, like, you know, correct down, then that news could come out and you can see it push higher. If you see Asia and London push up, then news could come out and drive it lower. The big thing about gold right now is going to be this monthly close today. This monthly close is going to be so key here, and it's looking like it could actually, you know, potentially flip bullish. Because look, previous month, you know, closed bearish, and then July closed bullish. August has come down. You know, you've wicked out all of these lows, so you've grabbed all of these lows. Who knows? Are you going to flip bullish and have a big run up into like 2000 again? So possible. It's really not that far away when you look at a higher time frame. So yeah, this monthly close today is going to be so key. It's gonna kind of paint the picture of where the next few months are going to go, to be honest. 0.7 away from passing my 50k combine. Amazing, man. Amazing. Take your time with it. Don't force too much on NFP week, man. Take your time with it. To be 0.7% away is amazing. Good job, man. Good job. That's very good. Do you trade AUD? No, I don't trade Forex anymore, man. I only trade futures. The only reason I'm looking at the currency gold up here is just because it liquidates highs a little bit different to the futures chart. I'm only trading futures. And in this Asian session, it's only gold futures. I mean, I can take a look at some pairs if you guys want me to. Absolutely, have no problem. But for me personally, no, I don't trade it. But if you want me to take a look at any other pairs whilst you wait for this 15 on close, same for you guys on Zoom, go ahead, ask away. Although I'm not trading currency, I'm still here to help you guys trade currencies. Yeah, I look at GJ now, GJ and gold. Yeah, good man. That's all I would look at if I was still trading currencies as well, as literally GJ and gold. That's it, man. Nothing else. How did GJ close on the daily? Strong. Oh, look at that. Very nice strong close on GJ coming down for that bottom wick in the Asian session. We liquidated these lows. Can we get rid of all this? So yeah, if that creates the bottom wick, you could see that flip back up into the daily highs. It was pretty nice, man. But yeah, GJ and gold, that's all you need, man. You don't need any pairs. Like I said the other day, like I used to trade pairs like, if I show you my watch list, I don't even use this watch list anymore if it's working again. No, where is it? I used to watch all of this shit. All of this crap I used to watch. It's just so much noise. It's just so unnecessary. Like some of these pairs are just so pointless to watch. They just move so slow. You don't need to watch all of this stuff. One of the worst pairs that I'd say for everyone to never trade is Euro Pound, and probably AUD and ZD. Euro Pound is a horrible pair to trade. Absolutely horrible. I used to love trading EA actually. I used to love trading EA because I used to swing EA a lot. It's good for swing trading. Like even you just like swing. Is that an alert? Yeah, what's that level there? No, get rid of that. Look how key it just taps into these key levels, and like you just catch these big swing moves. And it's just like, man, fuck, it's like a thousand pips. It's just absolutely huge. So yeah, I used to love trading EA. I kind of stopped trading it when it went in this range for like from October until all the way into like February. I was like, man, I'm so done with this. And actually, finally, you know, once you break out, people do want to swing trade. Still want to swing trade currencies. It's actually it's a great pair to swing trade. But it can range for a while. But yeah, like you just look like it's just clean. Like it just breaks up, swing back down, push up, and then you can swing these moves back down as well, and then boom, it's very very clean. I've caught some big moves on EA before, and sometimes I do miss swing trading actually a little bit. I think it's only because it's summer months. It's been quiet. I feel like at some point in my journey, I will go back to swing trading if I have like other life commitments. But for now, I love being in and out. But yeah, swing trading was amazing. Swing trading is great for people who want to make the transition into full-time trading. Depending on where you live. So I'm just waiting for this 15 close in like 1 minute here on gold. If it closes above this range, amazing, we could see a trade here. 30's looking pretty nice. 30 may close above here as well. My regional analysis was correct on GJ, but took my profits and got out after a bit of rejection. Okay, that's fair enough, man. Profit's profit. Even if you just, for in-trade trading, it's always good just to. I don't think you can really do it on FX. I don't think you can. But on futures, what I'll kind of do now is whenever say if I'm short gold 10 contracts. and I want to start scaling out. What I've kind of started to do is I'll scale like 50% of my position. So I'll scale my stop loss at like... I'll scale my stop loss at like 5 contracts, you know, down, and I'll leave the other 50% at break even. And if it keeps running, amazing. But I never really just close full anymore. It doesn't really make sense. I just had to scale out. You know, sometimes you can even scale in. All right, so 15's just closed. You know, it's not closed above this resistance, but it has closed above this low level. It's very minor, but it has closed above this level here. See if this 5 can liquidate the previous. There's no top wick. It's not the best close, but it's also not the worst close. I am wary that that 4 hour still could flip in this 30 resistance here as well. Top step pay has been processed for 21,500. Yeah, it's fucking huge, man. I think one of their biggest payouts to a single person was 100,000. It may have been beaten now. Yeah, someone getting a 21k payout is incredible, man. I'm assuming he probably has like 3 accounts. That's the thing, that you have 3 accounts on Top Step. Like what, 450,000? You trade in like, you could trade up to like what, 45 contracts, which is just insane if you catch like a trade on NAS or something. It's absolutely huge. So the 5 minute didn't grab the lows, so I'm not convinced by this long. This move up. Yeah, that's an insane payout though. What a guy. $21k payout on Top Step, solid. And with a 21k payout, he'll still have like what, 21k sitting in his account ready to withdraw at any point as well. So he would have made like over 42,000 or something, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. We go post it there. Ooh, 5 minutes having a little push here. It's not a big push, but it's seen some push. What's this? No, it's only 4 ticks, but still, we're seeing some pushes. We are seeing some pushes. If we had liquidated this low with no top wick, I would consider this long, but I think we need to come and liquidate some previous 5 minute lows. But you never know, you may even tap up into this high. You want to buy or sell? You mean for gold? If you mean for gold, I would have considered some longs if we just closed a little bit more above this level, because you can see all these wicks here is going to be a big level of resistance, like all of this, and you know you're in that 30 resistance as well. If we can liquidate some previous 5 minute highs without grabbing this high, I'll still consider longs into that, because I think that high is going to be liquidated now. But from down here into that high, it's like 7 ticks. It's not really worth trying to squeeze out 7 ticks. I'm also interested to see how we react once we liquidate this high. Are we going to get closures above, or are we just going to completely retrace this move and come back down into this head and shoulders? Because if we can come back down into that head and shoulders there, and the inverse head and shoulders from like these regions, that's a great move. A great move. Quick question for GJ: back where you trade it, because you're focused on the agent session, or does it just usually range? Let me see. Let me check the journal, man. Yeah, we've definitely taken some Asian GJ plays before. Let me just check the journal, man. Let me check it. I don't know if we were tracking it as much as we are now. Back then, let me have a look. But no, it can move. It can move nice in Asian, man. It can move nice. Let's have a look. Craig in the community trades GJ in Asia a lot. Let me have a look. Day trading journal. Let me see when. I think I've traded GJ since like back in June or something. Let me have a look. Let me see. May. GJ. Oh, I didn't put the time on. What an idiot. Let me see. So I do have some. I got some. Let me see. GJ 30 pigs. GJ liquidity play. We closed full at like 150 pips. What was this? This was, I think this was probably a London trade. Yeah, London. That was a fucking insane move. June. I think I started journaling more. No, I haven't. Yeah, I got nothing for it, man. But we have. You can trade it well though. You can definitely trade it well in Asia. And if you're only going for like, 20, 30 pips, yeah, amazing. Oh no, that's the last time I traded in Asia. That was when I was in Thailand actually. I remember that trade. Let me share some of my screen with you guys properly. There. So we took like 13 pips. That was the last time I traded it, man. In Asia anyway. Don't have enough data for GJ yet. Something about UGC big moves in London, smaller ones in Asia. Yeah, I'll test it a little bit, man. More journal, kind of start to track how GJ moves in the Asian session, and yeah, see how it goes. I think you'll be surprised though. I honestly think you can. Well, let's have a look. Gold's not doing anything yet. Let me just set an alert above this high in case this goes off whilst we're looking at GJ, because I want to be shortened from this region potentially. 15 starting to find some resistance. So let's have a look. I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to tell because it's August, so you can expect it's going to be, probably choppy in Asia anyway. So in terms of our Asian session, let's have a look. So from 1 a.m. London time, so from down here until like 3 we trade. Humans, yeah, it squeezed out like over 22% in a little bounce up. It's not going to have a whole heap of volume, but it's clearly still moving. Where's Asia here? So kind of range there. Yeah, I mean, given August, it's not going to give you the greatest data. But yeah, kind of range there as well. But no, yeah, I think you'll catch good moves with it, man. I think you can catch good moves. But yeah, just journal it as much as you can. Which broker do you use? I'm trading on my Top Step account. So I'll be trading on right here. Already grabbed these highs on the futures chart. Very nice. Trying to do the 20 pip challenge, trading gold. What's the 20 pip challenge? Here it is still up now. I'm going to come and grab these highs, which is nice. See that 5 minute? Look at that 5 minute. So 5 minutes pushing up, but it's also throwing rejections as well. That's why anywhere in this region is going to be interesting for a potential push down. Nice, just had a spike. Nice, I'll take a look. $20 to 52,000, risking 30% account every trade. Good luck with that, man. I don't think that's. I mean, if you do it for fun, sure, but it's pretty unlikely. At some point, you're probably gonna blow it. I mean, if it's just for fun, why not? Why not? But in terms of real trading, it's unlikely, man. It's unlikely. Yeah, it did have a lot of spike there, didn't it? I don't really like trading NAS in Asia because it's just so choppy, and I think the fills will probably be a bit shit. Yeah, what do we have next week? We got I think we got bank holiday on Monday, I believe. So futures markets are going to be closed on Monday. So I won't be trading Monday. And then we're into September, which is great. This is the last date The last day of August. Ooh, go on gold. Grab them highs. I want to see these highs grabbed. The more you can... Oh, look at that. 15 now. So 15 on the futures chart has just grabbed the previous 15-minute high. Let me just see if we did it on another currency chart. No. So the futures have grabbed the highs. The currency hasn't yet grabbed these highs. Look at this 15 now. See? That's the reason I don't jump in these longs. We're at 15 resistance. I still think, you know, you may see a little spike higher. I think this is a retail trap. People trying to short this, stops above that high. But I mean, the thing is, it's already been grabbed on the futures chart, so it's hard to kind of tell. So if you look at, this is the reason I watch both. Because sometimes the currency chart will grab the high, sometimes the futures will. So this same high that we're looking here on the futures chart has already been grabbed. So you've already liquidated that previous high. Which is interesting. Very interesting. Do you sometimes do you use Fibonacci sometimes? Yeah, for swing trading, I use Fibonacci probably every single trade. For intraday trading and scalping, no, never. Only for swing trading. It just gets too noisy. But yeah, when I was swing trading, yeah, I would use it as a confluence for almost every single trade. I think almost every single trade. Let's have a look at GJ. We'll monitor it. Trying to break out. Probably come grab these lows. But yeah, Fibonacci it used to work a lot better than what it does now. You used to be able to, you know, trade like the 61.8% fib and, you know, have a very good win rate. But now that's like 61.8% fib is retail heaven, and it just gets spiked out all the time. So let's see if we can see a spike up into these highs. You just didn't grab this low, but you just grabbed this previous 5-minute low. Now having this little push. If this, like, you know, if gold, like, if by the time this hourly closes, if this 4 hour, you know, if this hourly closes bullish, then this 4 hour is going to close back above. You're going to have another fake out, and you never know, you may see it just push higher. So the 4 hour, you know, is flip bearish. You didn't grab the previous 4 hour low. So if this doesn't flip, then, you know, you could see a break above here and potentially take it higher. And you still got no. This is the current open of the daily. So that 4 hour low is the daily low. I use it intraday. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with using it intraday. I just don't find it gives me any additional benefits, to be honest. You know, I'm like, I could look at it to retrace like, you know, 50% of a move, but I just feel like it just kind of gets a bit too noisy on intraday. Personally, that's just for me anyway. But Fibonacci should probably be like one of the last confluences that you do. I think people think Fibonacci is like some sort of secret levels, but you should do all your other analysis and then put the Fibonacci on last, and then kind of see how it shapes up. See what aligns with what. Let's see what we got on gold right now. Let's have a look on the daily. So I mean, if you're looking for this to have like a big push back down, you know, you'd have a fib like this, hovering around that 61. You got 1950 like just above as well. 71, 78 up there. But then if you look at it on like a big time frame, like the monthly, then, you know, if you take it from here to push higher, you know, tapping into very big levels again. You did actually tap into that 61, almost spiked into 71. Yeah, it can be a good confluence. I don't use it too much. So this is the last 5 of this 30 and 15. It's looking like we're going to get a nice 30 breakout here, which is good. Could see this 30 close above here, and then you never know. if you get an instant bottom wick, you may be able to take this higher. Such a tight range, but you may if you get a deep enough bottom wick, you could consider longs back up into here. Given it's only 13 ticks, but given that it's gonna close nice and strong here. But look at that, 15. So we're gonna close in 20 seconds. In 20 seconds on gold, anything can happen. You know, you could all of a sudden flip bullish, or you could just completely flip bearish. So let's just wait for the close. Just use it as a compliment. Yeah, good man. Good stuff. Yeah, I didn't take any trade yesterday. I didn't take any single trade yesterday. So 50. Why is this lagging so much? Why is this futures chart lagging? Let me check it here. It's already opened. There we go. Fucking hell. 30 seconds later, Jesus. So 15. Oh, it's 15. So 30 is closed above this level. You know, instantly pushing up. If you can re-grab the previous 30 highs, then you could consider some shorts. Because it's not a good enough close to want to jump in long. If it instantly pushed down, amazing, you could long it. But because we're instantly pushing up, you know, I think we're still going to see these 5-minute highs get grabbed here. And once these get grabbed, if we can see a push down, amazing. So we're spiking up. I needed to spike out these highs. This is a level here where, like I was saying, all retail traders will be trying to do something like this, looking for this playback down, trying to short this resistance here. So this is a retail trap right now. Let me just put it on just a retail trap. Just so no one thinks I'm in this. I would never short there. I think that's a retail trap. They either have stops above this high, or they will have stops just a little bit above this high. So as soon as these get wicked out, you know, we've got no bottom wick on this 15, which is amazing. If we can liquidate these, we can be shorted into that 15 flip back bearish, and then into that 4-hour close as well. What time is it? 10:32. Cool. So GJ just grabbed them lows now. What's that? There he goes. 15 pips right there. In that tiny little range. You got 15 pips. Go on, gold. Wick out these highs. Grab these highs. As soon as we grab these highs, ideally, you know, you want to close above these highs, have a little fake retest, and then close back below. And that'll be a very nice fake out. A very nice fake out. Is this like, is TradingView frozen or some shit? Because fucking gold is just not moving. Literally not moving. Oh, there you go. Go on. Spike a little bit higher. Bring in some more sellers. Bring in more, so even throw another little rejection here, it's fine. Bring in more sellers, and then we're going to be spiking up. I would have longed into that liquidity, but there's just no range to be able to take it. Yeah, this is the reason I like this push up, because this is, you know, that 30 minutes closed bullish, and this 30 is instantly pushing up. So we need to create a bottom wick on this 30. So because we're instantly pushing up, that's amazing. We could be shorting into that, because this could be the false 30, the false move of this 30, and also the top wick, and also that 5-minute liquidity grab. So as soon as we wick out these highs, amazing. My computer's been slow today, I don't know why. Alright guys, give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to grab a drink here. See how this 5 minutes is going to close in 1 minute. Come on Goldie, yeah, we need Goldie to push up a little bit more, Goldie. Alright, give me 2 seconds guys. Sorry, man, no sound. Apologies, man. I was just saying, the more that gold rejects here, the more likely you're going to see it wick up, because this is a retail trap, to see a potential pushback lower. So the more you reject here, the more retails try and short. And I really want to see this spike up and liquidate these highs with no bottom wick on this 30, because once you do that, once you wick out, these highs, you could just see gold, retrace back down into here. And at a minimum, it's like 25 ticks, which is amazing. I'll take 20 of that, easy. So I really want to see this spike up before creating a bottom wick on this 30. Oh, you motherfucker, you're going to do it, aren't you? The reason I want to see it spike up before creating the bottom wick is because, like, now I don't know if it's going to create a bottom wick and just completely keep pushing higher. But I could have been shorting into that bottom wick. But you're about to create one here. So the 30-minute low is on the currency chart. Yeah, 30 minutes still time. Let me just make sure we haven't grabbed that high on a different currency provider. 5-minute. Because you'll see that happen sometimes. So as it be, yeah, it's nowhere near even being grabbed there. Yeah, cool. We go back. Yeah, cool. Can't hear. Yeah, apologies guys. I was on mute. So we're hovering around these highs. If you could retrace back down into here without grabbing these highs, then could you consider buys up into that resistance? 10 ticks, maybe. It'd be tight though. It'd be very, very tight. See, 30 minutes now creating that bottom wick. So, now we have to be open to the fact that, you may just completely push higher. I would have been shorting, and I really wanted this to grab these highs before creating this bottom wick, because that would have been a perfect short. So now you've got that bottom wick. Now that might be enough for this just to keep pushing higher. And now to look for shorts, now you've got to wait for the closures. But it's still, still hovering around this region. Like I said, the more you hover around this region, more people are going to get trapped, given there's volume. Move this over here a little bit. 12 orders sitting at like 1972.1. 10 people getting filled there, short. It's becoming an interesting level here. A very interesting level. It moves that way a little bit. There you go, a little push higher. There you go, creeping up now. Beautiful, that's what I want to see. Come and grab all these highs. Grab all of these highs, Goldie. Do you know if there's a way on TradingView where drawings don't transfer onto your other charts? Yeah, well, where they don't or where they do? None of my analysis transfers onto other charts like this. Like anything I do like here won't go to here. Oh, do you mean do you know a way that it does? If you can maybe change one of these? No, that's the crosshair time now. I don't think there is. Right, there we go. Pushing up now. Pushing up here. There you go. Grabbing these highs nicely. This how long we got? We've still got 19 minutes for this 4-hour close. And if this 4-hour reflit's bullish, you may still just see a run higher. But this is going to be really key here. transfers all the drawing tools on all. Yeah, no idea, man. That's annoying. No. I just have my settings like this. And you know, anything I do here, like these are the exact same currency chart. Futures charts. Anything I draw here, it doesn't go onto the other one. It doesn't do it at all. So I can do my 30 levels here. I can do 15 levels here and 5 levels here. Well, the chart's different, but yeah, no, none of my analysis goes. I would assume it's probably something to do with one of these. Maybe even this. No, I think the symbol just changes all of it. But yeah, you don't want that because it'll get pretty messy. There you go. Retails are getting liquidated on Goldie. So we've just grabbed this first liquidity high. And you're going to grab the second up here. So you've just liquidated that high. Like I say, the more you start hovering there, the more retails try to jump in shorts, the more you're getting spiked out. So around these regions, I want to start to see if the sellers are going to step back in and take this lower. Or we're just going to continue to push. Because we're coming into big 30 resistance as well. Yeah, coming into big 30 resistance. Hey Sammy. Hey buddy. Sammy's come to join the party. I say hey Sammy, fucking Siri comes up. Do you have magic key? No man, I don't use magic key. No. I don't trade Forex, so I don't have magic key. Alright, so pushing up. So because it's already created that bottom weight, like I said, it could easily just keep pushing higher. But it's almost impossible if you want to jump in longs when you've got like so much resistance, so much 30 resistance just sitting right here. To jump in longs at resistance, which is crazy. So we're almost liquidating that previous high. Let me see how this is looking here. Yes, there's on this current on the currency chart, there's still not that much of a bottom wick here that I still think you may push into. So let me get rid of this now. Retails have all been grabbed. We know. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. So because we have, you know, liquidated these highs, we create that double bottom. We're literally spiking up that double bottom right now. If we get a nice bearish closure, oh, there you go. It's already stepped in like 20 seconds, 15 seconds till this 15 is going to close. If you start to flip bearish in the next 10 seconds here, you may have a short into the next 15 and 30 close. Let's see. This is nice though. This is what we want to see. There you go. That 30 starting to find that resistance now. Amazing. It is pushing up. Or you could have a sell on the flip of this current 5 actually. You have to be managing quite aggressively. Stops just above the previous. Playing it back down into here. I'm not in this, by the way, guys. I didn't manage to put it in time. You've came up. You've liquidated that double top. You know, you broke above the resistance, broke straight back below. Currently retesting. I'm going to try and push lower. I'm just going to wait for. Well, I would have liked to be in this, but I didn't get in time. I'm going to see how this 5 minutes can close. I'm not. Just in case I'm not in. I would have wanted to be in, but I don't get in time. Still going to give me time though. Plenty of time. But yeah, this 30, you know, even if this current 30 closes like down here, you'll still get that nice 3-pin pattern to potentially drive it even lower. So, hello, hey man, what's going on? Good to have you on the stream, man. Good to have you on the stream. Any kids, bro? Nah, no kids, man. No kids. Not yet, anyway. Not yet, man. Not yet. I got too much. I got too many things I need to do before I even think about having kids anytime soon, to be honest. But at some point, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely have more of a family. But not anytime soon, I don't think. But who knows? Oh man, I would have loved to have been in this shore. If we get a nice close here. In the trade now, man. Look at it. Look here. Look. 9. I would have liked to be in. I can put the order in time, but I'm still gonna wait for the 5 minute to close. I'm gonna jump it up just one 5 minute closure. The 15 is throwing that lovely 3-pin pattern. You know, you've come up. You create that resistance. The resistance has been grabbed, so you could come up for a little bit of a retest more. You wouldn't want to see this next 15 minute grabbed. Did you sell? No, man. It says not in. It literally says not in. I'll tell you guys when I do. I'll show you guys when I do. Actually, I'll show you the screen when I put it in. The reason I haven't jumped in yet is because it's one bearish 5 minute candle, which with a body of like less than 2 pips. So it's not enough volume. Although I do want to sell it, I think it's going to push down. I got to see a little bit more volume than that. I got to see more than that. I'll move out of the way, but no, I'm not in it. As I've said, no, look, not in. I just need some more. I just need to see some more signs of volume. You know, if this current 5 does like close nice and strong and bearish, amazing. I'll look for that momentum and I'll chase it down. But I don't want to be the first one into this short, because it's going to give lots of opportunities to enter this. Like I say, even if this 30 pushes down here, amazing. The 30 will still, next 30 will still give you a top wick to do exactly what we're doing, like this here, but on the 30. So you've had that initial wick, you've come up, you've grabbed it. The next 30 could still create this third drive to then push lower. But I see, like I say, if you all of a sudden get like a strong 5 minute close, like, you know, somewhere down here, amazing, then I'll look to take it. I want to see a nice strong 5 minute close that's going to kind of clear all of this noise. You know, you've got the fake out there, but you're into instant support and resistance there as well. So I need to see a little bit more than that. It's not a bad place to short. You know, you can have stops just above the height, like, you know, minus 4 pips, which is amazing. But no, I am waiting. And even if I did take that short, the fact that 5 minutes still just hovering, man, I'd be probably cutting it soon. Salah's not really picking up too much here just yet. How's this hourly looking? Yeah, so still at hourly resistance as well. Oh, you actually have a double top there on the hourly on the futures chart. Do we have that on the currency? If we do, you may see that grabbed. No, you don't really. Yeah, so all this will literally be is it will literally be a short, you know, just to play this range for like 20 ticks, you know, just play it back down into this head and shoulders region. Is that 5 minute just closed? No, it's about to close. 5 seconds here, 5 seconds. Like, what did this 5 just close with? 8, less than a pip of a body, less than a pip. Send gold back to 1900. Yeah, that'd be a huge move, huge move. Do you trade gold or NQ and ES? Well, yeah, sometimes trade NQ and ES, but only in the US session. In Asia and London, it's purely gold, man. I'm only trading gold. Goldie only. Oh, you motherfucker. There's that little push. No top end, no top wick in this current 5. Yeah, all I'm watching here is this 15 close back below this level. Amazing. That's the fake out confirmed. You're liquidating that low that we were talking about earlier on. Here. So you just tapped into that low. You've got no top wick in this current 5. There's a top wick on my FTMO chart. and I hate when it does that. That's what I was going to consider it a risky sell. I mean, it's only moved. It's only two pips. So easy to get zoomed in on this 5 minute. It's like it's literally doing nothing. But let's see how this 5 is going to close. I'm also watching this 15 as well. You know, if the 15 closes back below here after liquidating the previous 30 highs, then that's going to be the 30 close as well. And then amazing, we can be looking for what we were talking about, where we see this, the next 30 open, give us that top wick to you know, retest these levels, and then amazing, you can short it back down. So that may look like, you know, you've potentially missed the move. It's done nothing yet. Let me just get rid of this for now because it's getting confusing. But yeah, if the 15, you know, ideally this 15, I don't mind. I would like this 5 to push down because that would give the 15 closure back below this level. If this 15 doesn't close back below this level, then we have to wait for that. But this 5 can keep pushing. I don't care. It can push all the way back down into here. Then amazing. That's the confirmation. Retracement, short back lower. But yeah, there was no top wick on this current 5. Well, yes, so you have one on the futures chart. But I mean, sorry, on the FTMO chart. I don't have one here though. We're going to get the hourly close. As soon as we get that hourly close, we're going to be coming into our 2 to 3 a.m. London time, which is typically when we see the most volume. Entry at 1944.83. 1944.83. All the way down there. Wow, yeah. 1945.83. Yeah, let's see. I'm just waiting for the 15. I'm not sure I need this 15 to close back below this level for me to short. I need to see that closure. Look at that 5. Just grab that little double bottom. Sorry, grab that low that we were talking about. Just wick down that low, trying to push higher. But we're just ranging for now. But it's all good. We can have a strong 5 minute closure at any point, and we'll be jumping in this bad boy. One more minute till this 5's gonna close. This is, oh, there you go. 5's got a decent top wick now, which we needed to create. So now we have that top wick. Let's see if we're actually gonna close bearish here. 15 is trying to show us that nice reversal formation. This is the high that we wouldn't want to see grabbed. You want to see this high respected to push lower. If you re-break this high, then you're probably just going to see it drive higher. 50 people tuning, guys. Drop a little like for the stream. We could have a trade here soon by this hourly close. This is the reason I haven't jumped in any shorts. The 15 hasn't closed back below the level. So if you jump in shorts, you're predicting too much. You guys want to be reactive. If you jump in shorts at 15 support, if anything at 15 support, you want to be considering longs. But the range is too small for me to want to do anything just yet. I'm also too small and no volume. Look at that 5. Grab these lows, breaking back above. Stuck in this little range. If this hourly doesn't flip, let me just see this hourly. Gold is playing. So yeah, if this hourly doesn't start to throw some big rejections, you never know. You may just see another spike back up into here. Before then, you know, you could retrace this whole movement like in not long at all, which would be, yeah, 15, 20. So I'm just going to bring, let me just watch this high as well. Could be another stop loss region. You got resistance there. So now you kind of just, yeah, you're back into this range. So let me just clean up this range and start from scratch a little bit. Yeah, there, look at that. Resistance, support. If you shorted this resistance, you should also be long in this support. Otherwise, if you just short here and you ignore that this is support, you're, again, predicting too much. Can't just pick one side and just run with that. If you jump in shorts, also jump in longs. Whichever one breaks out, amazing, that's your winner. So this 15 high is now getting re-grabbed. Any closures above that, you can see gold push higher here. Look at that, it's huge. This is huge, 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 huge. Right, we've got 3 minutes. In this next 3 minutes, we're going to get this 30, 15, and hourly close. And if we're going to get a strong close here, yeah, look at that hourly. If the hourly closes above here, you know, fuck it, I'll just take longs. I'll be open to longs. But we're going to finally get a breakout in either direction. We don't care, but we're going to be clearing all of this noise here. And as soon as you clear that noise, amazing. Or, I don't know, fuck, if we all of a sudden flip bearish, then amazing. Closure back below here, we'll go short. So we'll pretty much just react to whatever we see. Closures above here, we'll go long. Closures below here, we'll go short. Both has pretty nice ranges, to be honest. If you get a strong close above here, then what? Taking it back up into there. 13 into 17. If you get closures below here, then amazing, yeah. Pretty much the same. So either way, we will snipe it. So we've got 2 minutes to this close. Right, guys, I'm going to grab a coffee and then sit on for the next hour with you guys and see if we can get a trade. It'll be 2 minutes. Alright, so how did that 30 close? I just had an alert go off as well. So let me just see how that alley closed. So 30 is still kind of pushing. You know, Audi's broke. We're instantly pushing up. If you're gonna see, yeah, gold's playing. Yeah, I think it is, man. I mean, it's a very tight range. We're kind of just working with the range. You know, we're back to the highs of the range. You know, we're also now liquidating that second high that was a potential high to get grabbed. 5 minutes still hasn't actually closed above this resistance. 15, you know, 15 is just respecting resistance, respecting support. It's having that push up now, but could this be the fake move of this current hourly? Well, actually, now let's go back to what we were talking about on this 4 hour. So this 4 hour has now just closed and completely flipped back bullish. I still think you need more of a bottom wick than this, but we're grabbing these 4 hour highs now as well. If we have a look at the daily, we still have no bottom wick on this daily, which is huge. It's kind of the reason I want to be open to shorts, is because the markets have opened and instantly pushed up. I mean, it doesn't have to happen in Asia, of course, but by the end of the day, this could be just a huge top wick to reflip back, like a potential 100 tick push down. I'm only interested in what's going to happen in the next hour to trade that, but it's a big level. There's nowhere to even be riding this up just yet, because you haven't had any closures above, and this again could just be a spike up to start pushing back below. We're coming into big hourly resistance right now, so the hourly closed above this level, but we're still at hourly resistance. So if anything, because we're hourly resistance, I just have to be open to shorts. But this is our prime time window. This, like I said, this 2 to 3 a.m. London time, 9 to 10 p.m. New York time is typically where you see the most volume. You can already see we're having some pretty big spikes here. So you liquidate that 5-minute low, re-pushing higher. What was that? Yeah, 15 pips, not bad. Is this going to be a big stop hunt for anyone trying to jump in shorts, or is this going to be an actual closure above? The 15 has done absolutely nothing. It's pushing up now. But if we get some nice... This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see as well, guys. It's easy to... when you first get started, it's easy to look at this and be like, fuck, I've missed the move. But no, this is what you need. This is the breakout you need, because this is the confirmation that amazing. There's 1, there's volume in the markets. 2, there's finally a breakout and a clear direction. 3. So this is what you want to see. Earlier in my journey, I'd be like, fuck, I'd be kicking myself like, fuck, I've missed the move. Let me just jump in longs now. But no, that's what you needed to see before pushing. Whereas if you try and jump in positions in this little range, like I said, you're trying to predict too much. Our job isn't to predict, it's to react. And you can't react to anything until you get the breakout. And amazing, you've had the breakout, now we can react. We just need the closure. We need the closure. Closure, 5 minutes close above. Amazing confirmation. You can see it push higher. You never know. Could we come and re-grab previous daily highs? Very well possible. Very well possible. 30 pips away. Let's mark that out just in case, because anything can happen on gold. It's a far stretch. I'd be surprised if we grab it in the Asian session, but who knows? Like I say, we're not here to predict. We are here to react. What have I got? I've got these 50. Yeah, so let me just see if the currency chart is the same, because that's going to be the next kind of high. That's already being grabbed. So I was looking at let me see, that's 615. Yeah, so I was looking at these highs to come and get grabbed on the futures chart, but these highs are already getting grabbed on the currency chart here. So the next kind of level for the currency to grab is just previous daily highs, and that's it. Might be in some shorts on GJ if it can break its current low, manage, but I don't like the stop loss, so I might wait. Yeah, I would on GJ. How do I go to this close? It's 5 minutes just closed out here on gold. So let me just see. 5 minutes just closed. Again, it's just instantly pushing up. I would love to short this move on gold. I think at some point you're gonna see this fucking pull back, but it's just no stop loss placement. GJ. Let me see here. Well, you got support here, so I personally wouldn't short. I mean, I don't want to talk you out of a trade. You do what you see, obviously, but kind of got resistance there. You just look at it, them highs. This is a pretty big range. Pull back and we bullish? Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Well, so we've just come up and you've now re-grabbed the previous 5 minute highs and now pushing low. I would have wanted to see a bottom wick before grabbing these highs. So let's just see if we do get a steep enough bottom wick, we'll consider it. But I'm also, to be honest, wanting to go short because of this hourly resistance right here. I mean, all of this is a big hourly level. It's all a big level. Yeah, once it breaks that range, it breaks low, some percent. Yeah, where could you short it into? So you kind of maybe down into that low. If the 5-minute finish can flip. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, you could just... if the 5-minute flips, you could have a buy stop on the break of the current 5-minute high. If it doesn't reflip bullish, you cancel the order. But if it does, you may get tagged in with a nice trade. But that won't sound like a fucking broken record, but look at this 15 starting to reject. And this high, I'm going to get rid of this high because this high's already been liquidated on the currency chart. That was the high that I was looking to potentially get grabbed before, the next move back down, but it's already been grabbed on the currency, so it doesn't necessarily have to be grabbed in the futures. Same thing in short, but we wait. Yeah, good man. Yeah, me too. Thing is now, in order for me to want to jump in shorts, I don't have to wait for the 5 minutes to close all the way back above here. I would consider taking it off the 15. And also off this 30 resistance. Look at this 30 level. Fuck, some dogs are going crazy, guys. Give me a second, I'm making sure it's not my dog. Nah, we're good. Dogs are going fucking crazy outside. So 5 minutes is starting to re-break its own high. Oh, there you go. Let's see that on GJ. Nice 5-minute close. Instant top wick. So if that can reflip bearish, you could see a push, but I would be very careful of this 5-minute support. Look at this 15 on Goldie. The reason I'm not chasing these longs is because I can't long into 30 resistance. I just can't do it. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I obviously can do it, but I just don't want to. Because there's just so much. Like if you look here, oh fuck! I didn't do that. If you look here, if you look left, like look at all these wicks. Like there's just so many barriers of where gold could just tap into and just completely start to reverse. Like look at it's just so choppy. And we're grabbing the previous 5-minute high. The only way I can look longs, the only way I can go long, and I will consider longs if this 15 closes like this, like really strong like this is amazing. Close like this, amazing, and then we take we get a bottom wick, and then we have a buy order here, and it reflips bullish and drives all the way back up into here. That's the ideal scenario right now if the 15 closes bullish. But I don't really want to chase this 5. The 5 is just too shit of a time frame to me to want to chase this in this range. But yeah, if the 15 closes like this, amazing. This is the strongest push we've had all day, and then you get that. So you get that bottom wick, re-break the higher, flip bullish, and as it starts to flip bullish, you already break even. Oh, I thought it was close. You got 5-minute close there. So 5 minutes just close nice and bullish. If this can instantly push down, could consider. But to be honest, this is actually the nicest. This is the nicest volume we've seen in Asia in like the past 2 weeks. How many ticks is this push? This is. It's only 17 pips, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh no. Legend. Thank you, man. Thank you. And you know, if this 15 closes bullish, and then the 15 gives the bottom wick to then reflip bullish, then we'll be longing into this 30 close to close back above this level. And if the 30 closes back above here, then you know the next target is going to be daily highs, which could be good. Which could be good. See, this is what I was talking about on. This is a perfect example of why I prefer to use these orders. So you know, GJ here push low. So if you had a sell stop here. For this 5 minute to flip bearish, if it doesn't flip bearish, you cancel the order. Whereas if you try short, you know, you're just sitting in drawdown right now. If you market execute short, you're sitting in drawdown. But if you put in the sell orders, it doesn't flip bearish, you just cancel the order. Win-win. You cannot lose. Look at this 15 on Goldie. This is beautiful. Please close like this. I mean, you can reject a little bit actually, Goldie. You can reject a little bit. Reject a little bit, and then you'll be buying back into that high. Yeah, I cancelled the sell stop. I would have wanted to see it flip instantly. Yeah, good man. That's what you want. Otherwise, you get trapped in the range. But if you short into the flip of the range and it breaks out, amazing. You can actually have a pretty nice trade. If it did flip, and give you the closure, you know you can see them drive really quick. So if they don't drive, then you just know to cancel the order, which is the best way to play it. How we got 2 more minutes here. 2 more minutes for this 15 close. Goldie, 5 minutes. Starting to push down, which is what you want to see. Ideally, this current 5 closes a bit doji. Close a bit doji, come down, liquidate the previous 5, which is the bottom wick on the 15, and then amazing, you can be looking for longs into that 15 continuation back up. And stop loss will probably just go like below the previous 5. Doesn't need to be all the way down here. Just go below the previous 5. If you re-break that low, you don't want to be in the trade. So stop loss is what would be maybe like 6-7 pips, which is great. Amazing. Could catch a nice little 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depending on how much we run. See, even if you did take, this is why I don't like taking them pushes. If you took the break of the high of that current run, I mean, you already basically stopped the break even. Where's my logo gone? Let me move that there. There. Okay. Oh, I got a video dropping tonight as well, guys. Well, I'll probably just drop off this, to be honest. I did a Q&A. Be releasing some insights into the next trading retreat. You know, people ask me some good questions about how I spend my trading profits. Some insights into how to become travel traders as well. So I'll probably drop that Q&A maybe at some point after this stream. What time is it? Yeah, why not? I meant to upload it last night, but I wouldn't finish in time. Then I got the next video coming out on Sunday about how to become a travel trader, breaking down the costs, funded accounts, personal accounts. Oh, there you go. 15 is just closed. Amazing. Instantly push down and give me a bottom wick, and I am ready to look for longs. So I need an instant bottom wick to grab this low. Don't break the highs, because if you break the highs first, then that could be the liquidity grab. See, don't do this. Don't. Goldie, come on. Be nice to us. Be nice to us. Instantly push down. Ah, oh, you mother effer. The reason I'm saying I don't want it to break the highs first is because then it could be doing something like this. What? Whoa! Don't do that. Sorry, wrong tool. It could be doing something. Try again. Like this. You have that initial wick, liquidity wick, and then push lower. Oh, we haven't actually grabbed it yet. We're all right for now. We're all right. So yeah, no, it hasn't grabbed it. Did it grab on the futures? No, we're good. We're good. Cool, amazing. So push more into this 5 minute low, and amazing, we could push this higher. It's a lovely 15 close. As long as you don't grab the the previous 15 highs before we get longs, then we'll still take this. I say it's a lovely push. This 15's closes like, what? An 8 tick body. I mean, I'll still take it, but I think you could see a bigger push. But let's see. So all we want to see now is come down and liquidate that previous 5-minute low without liquidating highs. If you liquidate the highs first, then I don't know, 30 may close back below. I want to see it grab the lows before grabbing the highs. And if I get longs from here, you know, I'll be break even as soon as we do liquidate them highs, and you know, tap back up into this high. There you go. You're breaking the highs first. So because you're breaking the highs first, gold. Because you're breaking the highs first, this could still come down. So if you look here on the 15, you've got no real bottom wick on this 15. So again, this could be like this pattern like this, where you liquidate the previous 15 highs and then still, you know, close back below there. Man, there's a... I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a dog outside going absolutely ape shit. But also, yeah, the good thing about this push up is, guys, and for everyone who on the YouTube stream who won't be around for London later on, is remember that gold has no bottom wick on this daily. So what? Where's the daily open? What, down here, I believe? No, sorry, down. Yeah, down there. The daily open, and you have no bottom wick at all. So the more you push up, the more you can short into gold creating that bottom wick on the daily. It's very unlikely that this candle is just going to go bullish and just completely right up. You know, you may come and regrab the previous highs, but then once you do, when unemployment claims comes out, if this continues to push up in Asia and London, then that news could just completely take gold back lower. You know, I'm still like, you know, well, we got another like 45, 50 minutes for this Asian stream, so I'm still plenty of opportunities, but I really want to see some 5-minute lows get grabbed to jump in this damn push. Because it's painful just watching this go. But it is, you know, it's August, it's NFP week. But we got plenty of time here. But YouTube guys, in the meantime, you know, shoot over any questions, guys. Feel free to ask anything at all. I'll answer your guys' questions whilst we wait for this. Whilst we wait for this gold trade. 5 minutes closing strong again. I need to see some lows get grabbed. This 15 is going to be really interesting. Also ultra important, this is the last day of the month. Yeah, very true, man. Very, very true. This is the last day of the month, so this day is super important. That's why I kind of like, I don't mind trading the last day of the month in like Asia and London, because you can get some good volume, but I won't really trade it in US just because you can get some crazy weird moves. But yeah, you never really want to be trading. I mean, so tomorrow is the first day of the month, also NFP. So tomorrow is absolutely a no trading day. You guys don't want to trade tomorrow. So I've scheduled in the London stream tomorrow, but I don't think I'll actually do one. I don't think it makes too much sense to try and take a trade on the first day of the month and NFP. I would love it if this 30 closes back below this level. I'd bloody love it. I just don't want to keep trying to predict shorts, but I would love it if it did close back below. And then on Monday, it's US bank holiday. And then we're into the winter months, and I cannot wait. to get some good London and Asia volume back. I'm gonna book to go to Vietnam today as well. Actually, I'm gonna do a video there as well. I need to book that today. I meant to do that yesterday. I forgot. What was I doing? What was I was getting something up. I can't remember what I was getting up. But that's what I'll do. I'll change in the stream schedule. I'll do it after. But yeah, I've literally taken I've taken hardly any trades this month, which is it's not a bad thing. It's been very quiet, but yeah, I've hardly taken any trades this month. Been probably one of my quietest months, probably all year, which is always expected. You know, August is always going to be the quietest month of the year. But I think in my previous years, August was always a losing month for me. So I've come into August this month very, very conservative. You know, treating myself with a little bit more downtime. I haven't really traded US session too much, because I've just been enjoying some time off, getting ready for the winter months. You know, what's the biggest loss we've had on stream this month has been like what four ticks, which is great. Absolutely nothing. What was that? Yeah. So we had some longs and we broke back above that level. As soon as we broke back below, I closed the trade at -4 ticks. And the original stop was like all the way, you know, down here. And it would have actually hit full stop loss. So it was great management. Very good management. There you go. What was my best trade? Yeah, so the best call this month. I didn't actually even get to take this one. I couldn't get in time. Some of the guys did, but this was an Asian trade. You know, liquidate the previous 5-minute high, push down, and liquidate the previous lows. Just a nice clean range. That's what you want. Nice clean ranges, nice clean breakouts. When was that? That was on 8th. When was last time? Was that last time we took an Asia trade? No, then took -4 there. I didn't trade Asia last Tuesday either. But yeah. 50 points, yeah. That trade went into 50. Why did I close that one? So I closed that one a bit too early. Oh no, yeah, I unfortunately literally just got fucking whipped out there. I managed to risk a bit too aggressively on that one. That's the first trade of the month. And then smashed like your fucking 50 points, 50 ticks, which is huge. Let me change this. I'm still not disregarding the fact this 15 could be a big top wick. No, I'm really not. Hey man, just see enter at 5 minute. You check high time frame, like 15 minute structure. Yeah, pretty much, Jay. So you know, I'm watching the 5 minute here, but I'm only trading the 5 minute based off what's happening on the 15 and 30. Because if you just watch the 5 minute, it's so easy to get manipulated and thrown off. The 5 minute is an awful time frame to look for confluences. It's okay to look for confirmations of, like, you know, closures to line up with what's going on down here, but for me, intrading and scalping, the 15 and 30 are the most important time frame. The 5 minutes just for me to execute what I'm seeing down here. Oh, nice 5 minute close there. Oh, look at that 15 wick I was just talking about. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Yeah, okay, we're looking good now. This is what I want to see. I want to see this 15 close like this. And then the next 15, same as what we've been talking about. Top wick, retest this one, respect this one. And I could look for this to push down for an even bigger move now. Yeah, amazing, cool. We could be onto a little trade soon. This is what we want to see. So we want to see this 15, you know, not to close above this high. Respect this high. You know, close a little bit bearish, a little bit bullish, doesn't really matter. Then the next 15 to retest that high, and then I could be shorting it all the way back down as these lows for this head and shoulders. In this 5 minute level, and potentially even into the daily bottom wick. Who knows whether that's going to come in Asia? We get that good of volume. Who knows? But it's possible. The downside on gold is much nicer because the upside there's just resistance here, resistance there, resistance there, blah blah blah. Noise. So we could be onto something here. And we're going to get that 30 close in 3 minutes as well. So the more you start to flip bearish here, amazing. The more the 30 is going to respect this resistance, which is exactly what we want to see. 30 is just in this overall range. We want to see this resistance respected so we can short it. Yeah, look at this. This is why I was saying I'm not chasing that 15, because I didn't trust that 15 push up. The reason I didn't trust that 15 push up is because we hadn't liquidated any 5-minute lows and we were in 30 resistance. So if you jump in longs now, if we did jump in these longs, we're profit, break even, profit, drawdown, blah, blah, blah. Noise. Noise, noise, noise. We want clean entries or clean volume. And in a second, in 2 minutes, we could actually have that. And who knows, we may end off August strong. Very strong. What am I at this month? So it's like, yeah, very small moves this month. What do we have in July? Yeah, July was a good month for us. Biggest loss was like 15 ticks. Amazing. Let me change this. Ticks. 1 more minute here. So I had in July, I had 7 losses in July. And look how small they were. Minus 15, minus 3, minus 3, minus 1, minus 4, minus 8, minus 13. So very good. This is why just tracking win rate is kind of pointless. If you've got an amazing win rate, but your losses are massive, it's completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Alright, how are we going to close? What does everyone think? Are we going to respect that previous 15 high, or are we going to close above it? I'm hoping we respect it. GJ just stuck in the shit range as well. Let's have a look at Australian dollar. Australian dollar. No, I didn't click on that. Yeah. Nice little run. How about the yen? I think the yen's a pretty big daily support, isn't it? Yeah. Big level. 27 seconds. Yeah, look at this 15. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I want to see. This is great. In the area already. Seconds. I want to see this instantly push up. It's okay, it's instantly pushed down, but it's fine. I think as long as you don't grab the previous 15-minute low. So the 30's actually just closed above this this support. You're just grabbing the previous 30-minute high now, so you're re-breaking the previous 15 high. Within the first like 20 seconds of this candle. Man, Goldie, man. I'm not going to wait for the next 30. It's just fucking too long. I want to be in and out already. So are we going to do what I was expecting to happen on the 15, on the 30? Maybe. Goldie's teasing us today. He's teasing us to take a trade, and I do not trust any of this push up. Because even though the 30 has pushed up and broken above this support, you know, you have no real bottom wick on this current 30, which should still easily be created unless you're like, you know, you get in with a crazy stop loss. But I'm not doing that. Oh God, I ain't chasing these longs. There's not even any long opportunity. You still haven't grabbed this 5-minute low. At some point, you know, if you're going to grab the daily highs, you're going to grab this low. You need to grab that low to gain liquidity to have that push. Goldie boy. Yeah, Goldie's being naughty today. Very naughty. Very, very naughty. But it's all good. We're chilling. We're not chasing gold. We're not getting trapped in any position. We just want clean volume. The 5 minutes, even a 5 minutes not closing with any volume to even jump into longs. I would consider some longs, you know, down in these regions. If that 30 had instantly pushed down, you could long back up into the highs for like what, come back down into here. Yeah, amazing. But I still think this low here is gonna need to get grabbed before that push. The 15 never even closed above the previous, so fuck man, could this just be a huge wick again? It's really possible. It's exactly what happened here. You know, we were looking incredibly bullish towards literally like the last 30 seconds of that 15, completely retraces. Could do something the exact same here. But yeah, at any second, you know, we can have a trade. As soon as we get like a strong 5 minute close, we'll be ready to take a trade. Remember, no FOMO, boys. Yeah, don't FOMO, guys. It's just ranging. Don't FOMO. Don't chase. We're chilling. We're chilling. Just ask over any questions, guys. We can just chill, answer some questions. As soon as we get a move, amazing. We'll take it. Don't take the buys at this 30 high though. If you take the buys at this 30 high, it's incredibly risky because for the last, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 30-minute candles, you haven't liquidated any previous 30-minute lows. If gold's going to have a big push up, you're always going to do that. Saying retail charts are useless. Robbie, I fucking see that guy everywhere. You can use footprint charts, absolutely, but it doesn't mean that these charts are useless. That's just a marketing technique. Footprint charts can be good. I know people who trade footprint charts very well. I also know people who trade normal charts like us very well. But he says, if you're trading these patterns, this is the reason you're failing. No, it's not the reason people aren't failing at trading because they're using normal charts, which is what he's trying to make out. It's marketing. He wants people to look at because he knows a lot of retail traders have never looked at a footprint chart before, and they want people to look at a footprint chart and be like, oh my god, what's this? This is something I'm missing. This is what I need. Whereas like it's absolutely not the case. Can you trade properly off a footprint chart? Yeah, of course you can. Is it going to be some sort of secret fix to most people's issues? Absolutely not. I see that fucking dude everywhere. I don't even know. I don't know if he's a good trader or not. I'm not saying he's a bad trader. I'm just saying it's a marketing technique. It's like me if I all of a sudden start using more like a tick chart instead. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, what's this? You know, it's just could use any of these. Any of these, and just be like, yeah, guys, you need to buy my course, and because if you're not using this chart right here, my god, guys, this is why you're failing. Seriously, if you're not using this here point and figure chart, if you've never seen one of these before, this is fucking crazy. So if you're still using these charts, guys, this is what you need. All right, you need something like this and this. This fucking music's trash. What are footprint charts? I'll show you. Let me show you here. What's Goldie doing? 5 minute rejecting, don't care. Let me show you. Where can I get it on here? Print charts. It's just gonna show you like fucking orders pretty much. But it's different to it's different to Bookmap. Bookmap is actually good. Here, I'll show you. So this is how like it's the exact same thing. It's just a different visual way of seeing it. It's not like anything different. So if you compare a candlestick to a footprint chart, it's just displayed in a different way and showing you maybe a little bit more details in terms of actual figures. If we look at it here. But if you just look at it from a glance, it'll look like something like that. So you can do it. What's Goldie doing? Nothing. I don't care about gold. If I zoom in here, yeah, look, I could start showing this on YouTube, and loads of people are like, oh my god, what is this? I need this. So you really don't. But yeah, I've never really. I haven't like studied it or anything like that. But it's not. I just know for a fact it's not going to fix what most retail traders are struggling with. Like most people will probably watch that video and maybe think, you know. Like I said, I'm not saying he's a bad trader or anything like that. I don't know what he's like as a trader whatsoever. But I just know for a fact that it's not going to be what most people need. No, it's no secret. No, it's no secret. It's footprint charts are used a lot by institutions. A lot of futures traders use footprint charts. But I mean, if you wanna, like he's trying to say, like if you need to learn it to trade like with institutions, but you don't want to trade like institutions. You can trade much different to that. Used to think that something can change the game. Nah, I mean, it has its place. You know, if you trade it and you prefer that visual representation of how the market's moving, then yeah, absolutely. But no, it's literally no secret. Bookmap's good though. I like Bookmap. Does Bookmap actually show actual orders? If so, how to get that data? Is it accurate? Yeah. So this is why another reason why I left the FX world. So any futures, you can see like every order being printed on a futures chart, and same as for stock trading. You can literally see real orders. Exactly the same here. If I'm looking at on TraderVate, if I'm looking at depth of market, this here is real orders coming into the markets. I can see real orders and real liquidity, whereas you don't get that with FX charts. It's not regulated. Whereas futures chart, I can literally see exactly, you know, if it was a high volume session, you could all of a sudden see like some big sellers stepping in at like, you know, 1974.5, but you'd be like, cool, amazing, you know, we've got some orders up there to come and grab. But yeah, Bookmap is based off real orders. It's not some site like Secret Indicator. It's based off real orders, and that's why futures is so much better than Forex. You will never ever get data like that in Forex. You can't see real orders. You can't see depth of market. You know, people who trade stocks, you see level 2. Like with Forex, you can't see any of that. It's a reason that there's another reason why futures is just so much better for you to be able to take it to the next level. Like I know a lot of people who trade like Delta, depth of market, Bookmap, because you can see literally real orders. Like this right here, right now, this is real people buying and selling gold. This is real orders coming on the bid and ask. Look at this 15 on gold. Look at this 30. This is exactly what I want to see. Good morning, Aaron, Robbie, and Jake. Good morning, David, man. Here we go, fixed range volume profile. Let's see, Aaron would know more, but I use Bookmap for mental. Yeah, definitely, David. I agree, man. I agree, man. Bookmap is based on. Oh, sorry, I was reading a message. Gone. Oh, look at this 15. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is what we want to see. How long? I might have to stay on for a little bit longer here. How long we got? 20 more minutes to my session. Also, gold futures move similar to gold, so Bookmap is good. No, it's great, kind of fantastic. Hey, thank you, Dan. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Bookmap is like I'm like Damon. I'm still trying to watch Bookmap as well. It's kind of something I'm still kind of getting used to. You know, coming from the FX world into futures world, there's a lot of things I can start, you know, adapting more to see, you know, real liquidity. Like Bookmap is going to show you where there's real liquidity in the markets. You don't have to try and, you know, work out where price may tap into. Bookmap is going to show you where real orders are sitting waiting to be grabbed. And you know, like I say, like in the FX world, you will never get anything like that, because FX is, like I say, so unregulated that you can't see real orders in the markets. So yeah, Bookmap. You know, you may look at Bookmap at first and be like, what the hell is this? But yeah, Bookmap can be very useful. Sorry, what? That's all good, man. There's 5 looking her. We got to this 15. 3 more minutes here. If this 15 can close with a big wick, you know, we could be on something again. Oh shit! Sorry, Mark. I just asked you to unmute. Sorry. What I've tried to say, Bookmap is based on data presented. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, visually. Yeah, if you look at Bookmap for the first time, you'll be like, "What the hell is this?" I remember the first time I looked at it, I was like, "Nah, I have no idea what's going on here." But it's much simpler than it looks. GB paid off 108 million over debt 2 years. Book value went up to 97%. Strong, yeah, sick, man. That's crazy. You also use your live account, have a master account to trade. Any of you had to link master account to trade? No, man. So I'm here on trading on my Top Step account. I don't use Trader8 for personal. I'll be using NinjaTrader for personal. Yeah, this is my Top Step account, man. This is my Top Step account. I was using Trader8 for personal before, but I had a few issues, and I just prefer NinjaTrader. Even an NinjaTrader owns Trader8, I just prefer it. First time I look at Bookmap, it's like thermal vision of what movie predators look like. Yeah, it kind of is fucking crazy for the first time. You're in Asia. I'm here in Australia, man. I live in Australia now. I live here in the Sunshine Coast. So it's only it's like 11:45 for me. I trade Asia like twice a week for 2 hours, and my main focus is London. But, you know, twice a week I just like to come and jump on the Asian stream, see if we can get some little scalps. Nothing yet today. I mean, there's still opportunity. I want to see how this 15 is going to close. If we still leave a big wick here, you know, and again, this will be the next high. You know, we've still got possible. Because this 30, the reason I haven't jumped in this long is because this 30 can still flip back and come and grab some lows and create a bottom wick. If you ever come to Melbourne, I'd take you out for lunch. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I definitely want to come to Melbourne at some point for sure. I've not been yet. But I definitely want to come across to Melbourne. Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll do that for sure. Drop me a little message on Instagram or something. I'm always down for that. You know, same as anyone, anywhere. If I ever explore, you know, when I'm out about traveling and trading, the place where you're at, man, drop me a message. I'm always keen to meet up with new people, new traders. You know, just network and just meet new people for sure. Absolutely. So 30 seconds till this 15 is going to close. Look at this 5. 5 is doing absolutely nothing there. But it's all good. We're chilling. We're watching. We're sharing lots of wisdom with you guys. I think we shared a lot today. Every time we jump on these streams, trade or not, we always share some sort of value. You're a good man. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I tried to bring some good to this industry. This industry is full of fake gurus and toxic people, and that's the only reason. Fucking hell. That's the only reason I do this, is to create like a little free community here on YouTube and also trade live. So 15. Oh my god, 15 still rejecting it. Oh man. 5 minutes just goes bullish. He's still in this fucking range. Being humble helps with trading. Or I say trading makes you... Yeah, trading definitely makes you humble, man, for sure. Trading has made me humble, absolutely. Margin call. Yeah, I just got a margin call. I just blew my account there. But yeah, trading will make you humble. That's why it's funny, you know, when you see all these people, all these fake traders with these huge egos. It's like you can just tell by someone's persona and ego whether they're a good trader or not. From my point of view, anyway. If you do have a big ego, you haven't been humbled by the markets at some point, I guarantee you the markets will humble you a lot. This 5 is just doing absolutely nothing. Every time we try to push up on this 5, straight back down, push up, straight back down. It's just zero volume. I'm still going to stick around for the next 15 minutes, you know. If this 30, I will be surprised if this 30 actually closed strong here. It may, I don't know, but I will be surprised. If we have a look at the hourly here, yeah, the hourly is also just. Do you have no bottom wick on this hourly? Oh wow. Oh yeah, a little bottom wick. Alright guys, let me run to the toilet quickly, 2 seconds. Let's see how this 50s close. It re-breaks the previous height. Yeah, cool. Give me 2 secs. I think we'll take 1948 wicks and drop a little more in London session. Yeah, well that's the thing. The more we kind of push up here on gold, this London session is going to be very interesting today. And then, you know, if London keeps pushing up, then them unemployment claims later on is going to be very interesting. Because like I say, this daily has no bottom wick. So if you come up and you grab these highs pre-unemployment claims, who knows? So you're going to see gold completely retrace this move and come back down and liquidate these previous daily low. It's going to be interesting. I always like to watch how gold moves, you know, like the day prior to that news coming out, like the sessions prior. So if Asia keeps pushing up, London keeps pushing up, that news could just completely reverse. Yeah, so the reason we're kind of, you know, chopping a bit today, it's the last day of the month. You got unemployment claims later on. You got NFP tomorrow. So that's kind of the reason, you know, you are just creeping. I thought we would see some good volume, you know, with month end. But the more this pushes up, but London could be interesting today. You know, there's 15 resistance here. So you got this. The reason I'm not jumping as long is you got huge resistance right here. If you jump in longs, you got to be break even right here. I can't find gold futures. So if you type in GCZ, so GC gold Z December, and it'll be 23 here. That one. So we're into the December contracts. Oh, and I think actually, what, Nasdaq's gonna roll over today? Oh, is it the Nasdaq rollover today? Let me see. I think it is. No, we already rolled over. September 9. Oh yeah, you will. Yeah. You're gonna have the Nasdaq rollover as well. 1950, so is it? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. The round psychological levels on gold on the higher time frame are so key. You know, 1950, 1900, all these levels, 1950, 1900, 2000, 2050. They're all, you know, for anyone who swing trades gold, these levels are so key. It literally gets just fucking like a magnet to them levels. It's actually so nice. It's how I used to swing trade gold. I would literally just be watching them key levels and trading based off daily closures above or below them levels. And so it can be as simple as that. So you've got 1950 on the currency chart, you know, sitting just above them previous daily highs. So if you come up to liquidate these highs before the news, you know, you may see a quick spike into 1950, and then who knows where you go. You could find some big resistance there. Anyone in the USA and like the upgrades over 13 minutes? Nice, man. Very nice. This 15 does not want to break this resistance. So the reason I really wanted to short this, but you know, I'm not gonna sit here and watch Asia for too much longer. I don't think. I kind of want to take a break from the charts before London. Take a break. Go for a walk my dog, and come back fresh for, you know, pre-London, something like that. But yeah, YouTube guys, appreciate you tuning in. I'm not jumping off just yet. Got another 10 minutes. But I'm gonna have a video dropping, well, probably for most of your guys is tomorrow, my tonight, of the Q&As that you guys asked me on Instagram. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. And then on Sunday, that's when I'm gonna have the big video on Sunday, which I need to finish at some point, about how to become a travel trader. How I did it for like 3 years, the costs, taking the leap. I had no issues with FTMO so far. Top step, yeah, Damon, none at all, man, none at all. Yeah, I've had plenty of FTMO payouts as well. I'm yet to have my first top step one. I'm saving my account for the winter months, but I will let you know, man. But yeah, I know people who have had payouts on top step, and it's, yeah, super simple. And with top step is like you get to keep 100% of the first 10,000 that you make when you do get funded, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, top step seems cheap, especially if, yeah, top step is like genuinely, is, again, it's another reason why I switched to futures. It has way better funding opportunities than any FX prop firms out there, hands down. And it's a 0 time frame to pass. If you pass in 1 month, you stop paying for that 1 month. Once you get funded, you get that refund, shit like that. So yeah, it is very good. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Let's see, I just want to see if it's going to close above. If this doesn't close above here, you never know. Like, this is kind of the overall trade that we wanted, to see this, you know, pull back down into these regions. Dogs creeping around. Like, top step is literally a 1-step funding process as well. And the good thing about top step is as well, which, you know, no FX firm does yet, they'll probably copy top step at some point, is, you know, if you're in the combine and you're paying for the combine and you break a rule for whatever reason, you don't have to repay the same price to do the challenge all over again. You have a small reset fee, which is like a fraction of the price of the actual funding challenge, and then you get to go again. Whereas, you know, with FTMO, you spend like, what, $1,000 to do a challenge. You pass phase 1, fail phase 2, you got to pay $1,000 all over again every single time. The top steps, no, you just pay a reset fee. Once you're in the combine, you break any rules, you just pay the reset fee. No, you don't. No, you don't pay the monthly fee once you get funded, man. No, it stops. It's only once you're becoming a funded trader. So it's quite good. It's like, even if it takes you 3 months, it's going to be way less. But no, you stop paying and you get refund for the previous month as well. Yeah, I'll show you the instrument. I'll show you. I don't think they have ASX. I don't think you get ASX futures. Let me have a look. On Top Step. And the thing is, you know, people who are making the transition into futures, like, you can trade currency futures as well. Like, people who do want to still trade like a few currencies, you guys come from an FX background, you can still trade futures on Top Step, currency futures. So you just trade the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar, the yen, the pound, the euro, Swiss franc, New Zealand dollar, literally everything. You trade oil, the Nasdaq, S&P, trade a bit of corn and wheat if you really want. You trade the bonds. So I'm here trading gold. You trade micro golds as well. That's another thing, they just released micro golds. You don't have to jump straight into the minis. You just trade micros. So there's a huge amount that you can actually trade, which is good. And like I say, if you still want to trade currencies, amazing, you can still trade currencies. You don't have to just completely leave currencies behind if you know you've been mastering them pretty well. Like I say, if you just trade something like EU, and you've got the euro, if you trade like AUD USD, it's the Australian dollar, the pound, New Zealand dollar. You can trade the Mexican peso if you really want. So there's a huge amount. You guys can, I pinned it to the top. There's a big sale in a minute as well. Reset fee after getting funded means we have to start the challenge again. Yeah, so, well, the good thing about it is that Top Step used to be a 2-step process, and once you become funded, you would only have to go back to do phase 1 again and then get funded. You have to go 1, 2, fund again. But now they got rid of phase 2, so it's literally just 1 step to get funded, and then straight to combine. So yeah, if you're like a funded trader and you break a rule, you just go back to the first rule again, pass that, and then you could be funded again by the end of the week. You know, you only have to make like 6% to pass. You could literally be funded because it's one-step process. You know, with a 100k account, you can trade like 10 contracts, which is huge. You can literally be funded in like fucking by the end of the week. Not that that should ever be the goal, like I say, but it's the fact that you don't have to go from phase 1, phase 2, and then funded again. It's like, man, it's just such a. And when I was doing it with FTMO, it's just like it was mentally draining for me. Whereas Top Step is like, man, it's just a one-step process. Take as long or as little as you really want. And it's going to cost you a fraction of the price. And if you do get funded, yeah, you don't have to pay the whole entire fee again. You pay the reset fee, and you could be trading live again by the end of the week. You pay the so you pay the $149 once you actually get funded, and that's for all the futures data. So with futures different to FX, you need a lot more data, and it comes with a lot more fees, and that's just a one-off payment, which is good. Whereas if you're trading futures on your personal account, you'll have subscriptions. They will speak about inflation. Yeah. Look at this 15. 15 does not want to close above here. Yeah, next hour will be interesting. But that's usually my Asian session done. I usually trade Asia, and when we catch good moves in Asia, I usually just trade the first 2 hours. Agricultural commodities, like oh, nice man, nice. I never trade any of that pool, but that's pretty interesting. I like that. I'd be intrigued to see how they move, man. I'd be interested to see how they move. Like I've never even looked at like corn, wheat, like soybeans. I know people who do trade that. I've personally never looked at it. I'd be keen to see how to know how it moves, man. You know, share some charts on Instagram, something like that, or the next stream. Then yeah, share some, man. I'm keen to see how it moves. I don't understand fundamentals and charts and companies website taking. Yeah. Open a cacao chat. Yeah. What's the what's the symbol? Is it that? I assume. No. Do I not pay for it or something? What is that? CC. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's delayed. I don't pay for it. Yeah, there you go. 5 minutes. So when does it? I assume it probably moves best in US session. The data was pretty clean, to be fair. Doesn't get much fucking cleaner than that. What a run! Holy shit, it's been on a run. Yeah, huge, man, huge. I've been trading beans for 20 years. Nice, man, nice, very nice. Yeah, what's the... Yeah, the trend is fucking beautiful. It's very nice. Before the issue of the live account. Yeah, so you pay the $149 and then you're straight onto the funded account. And then if you break a rule and you have to go back to the combine, you don't have to then pay for it every single time you get to the funded account. Once you paid it, that's it, done. Heavily dependent on seasonals. Yeah, I imagine, man. I imagine like weather and shit like that. It's a whole different ballgame, I think. But technical wise, it's pretty damn clean. It's pretty damn clean. Someone's trading soybeans. Nice. Let me have a look. What's that? What? Soybean futures. Not as clean. Still not bad though. Yeah, I assume these are probably pretty big moves as well. Yeah, pretty solid moves. Pullbacks, and buy for swing. You go through. Yeah, I mean like cacao is in such an insane uptrend. Essentially, man, just keep fucking keep buying these dips. Like every time it dips, push, dip, push, big dip, still re-breaking and pushing to like all-time highs. It's insane. Cosmic Culture on Tuesday. Very nice, man. Alright, Zoom guys, I'm going to wrap up there. I'll see you guys in the London session in like 4 hours. Asia's just range today. You know, you may find some resistance here and dip lower. But I'm going to go dip, go for a walk, enjoy some sun, and then come back again like, 4 hours and trade pre-London with you guys. So Zoom guys, appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll see you guys in a few hours. See you guys. Alright. YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. No trades in Asia today. You know, we are just ranging. It's the last day of the month. NFP tomorrow, unemployment claims later on today. You know, gold still actually may see a dip off this level of this 15, but I'm not going to watch it anymore. I need a break from the charts, a break from this range to come back fresh later for the US session. I appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Lots of new faces, which is amazing. Remember, I do these streams every Tuesday to Friday. So I appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Remember, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, also, trade safe. Be smart. NFP and unemployment claims later on. Do not be too aggressive. And see you guys next week. Peace.